Hey, so the other day I posted some talk about the Batman. No spoilers. Figure that today we're going to do the opposite. Spoilers everywhere. So anything that I maybe skipped over that I want to kind of bring up, I'm going to say here. First off, Bruce Wayne is not in this movie. I said he has about 8 minutes screen time. And that guesstimation is in earnest, but I believe that Robert Pattinson is not playing a character or has not created yet a persona for Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the mopey emo that is Batman. He's just Batman without the bat suit. What I'm hoping for in a sequel to this is the establishing of a separate character for Bruce Wayne, perhaps a chauvinistic playboy, something that can divert attention from anybody figuring out the true identity of Batman. In terms of the wokeness, I think that needs to be addressed more here. There is a mayoral candidate who is running to unseat the mayor that is killed at the beginning of the movie. And I'm thinking, okay, she's in on this, right? Pretty convenient that you got the one guy in a race against you out of the way. Now you're going to win pretty easy election, right? Nope, doesn't happen. Instead, her party is crashed by Riddler's thugs. I'll get to them in a sec. And she is shot at. It looks like a possible assassination here, shot to the chest, brushed off and forgotten once things flood. But think about her tagline here. Her name's Real. So her line is a real change. Does it sound a little bit like Hope and Change? Black woman. I think that they're going for a certain angle here. We know nothing about her character for 3 hours, and that led me to believe that there would be a twist here. That, oh, hey, I want to get back, talk to you, Mr. Wayne, see what good you can do, all this, ask for some donations, bribes. But nothing really comes of this. It's just another example of this movie having these benevolent non-whites. Yeah, it's women, it's people of color, pushing out the tired white guys, right? They're so corrupt. Oh, but we, those with not white privilege, have had to overcome that, and we're so good. So I want to speak more on Riddler's big plan that was or wasn't. I mean, we go through this whole movie with him leaving all these clues behind about who has stolen from the renewal fund. The money that was to go to the orphans never did. It went to the crime family, the corrupt cops, and those who serve them. And to his credit, he seems to get them all out of the way there, but also targets Bruce Wayne. I guess that we're supposed to think that Bruce Wayne is a viable, corrupt target because, oh yeah, he's an orphan, but he has all this money, so him being an orphan isn't real. Like, you can have your parents murdered if you're a billionaire. It's only fair. But then to go after the new mayor, the woman of color, and to flood Gotham just doesn't really fit with any of the bigger picture here. The comparison here is Seven, and I would have much preferred Kevin Spacey circa 1995's John Doe as the Riddler in this movie. By getting Detective Mills to off him at the end, he completes the circle and he gets his 7 victims. But here, I don't really see what flooding the basically Madison Square Garden, shooting at some people kind of does for this. Now, there was a thing I did like here, and that is the expanded possibilities for social media to do harm. There's some 500 followers, that's it, really. That I thought surely Riddler could have picked up more followers. I mean, they said that his videos go viral and all this, but there was some off social network where he has 500 so followers. And you can see in the chat off to the side, they're talking about what they need to wear. You need the winter combat mask, don't forget your cellophane. And it is never explicitly stated, but I'm led to infer that these were orphans alongside Riddler. I think this is a pretty inventive approach for a supervillain to have henchmen. There's not a lot of guys he has to hire. They have a shared cause. But I think this will be perverted, and in years to come, throughout this decade, we're going to see a lot of movies where the villain has a social network following. Imagine a rogue cosplay model who has Patreon supporters doing her killing. Okay, anything else I left out, mention something below in the comments. I'm the only competent YouTuber who can write, shoot, edit, star in, post his own material, and reply to the comments. And instead, you guys largely use the comments to berate me because you know I'll read them, which shows you why you're completely ignored by the big channels.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.